Self-care is a rising topic across the world. People of all ages strive to reach their idea of a healthy body and life. However, a healthy diet is often overlooked when striving to reach ideal health. The World Health Organization, also known as WHO, seeks to inform the public on the importance of a healthy diet. However, WHO is also quick to recognize the global dilemma regarding nutrition by stating nearly 1 in 3 people suffers from at least one form of malnutrition, and a large part of the world's population is affected by diet-related diseases, such as heart disease, stroke, diabetes, and cancer. Poor nutrition is plaguing the public because of increasing accessibility to processed foods, loaded with excessive amounts of sugar, fats, and salt. Processed foods also have chemical inputs, like pesticides, that poison the body and the environment. Properly fueling the body will decrease the risk of diet-related diseases and encourage a strong immune system to fight off infection. Locally grown plant-based foods are a superior option to support a balanced diet and healthier body. Improving one's diet is the baseline for reaching a healthier life. Sugar, in unhealthy proportions, is one of the reasons individuals are developing lasting health issues. A study conducted in 2018 by C.R. Freeman found the excessive consumption of added sugar in an individual's diet triggered compulsive eating and sugar addiction. These two consequences of sugar intake can also lead to more serious health issues like Alzheimer's, diabetes, ADHD, and sleep disorders. Along with increasing the risk of developing chronic diseases, sugar can act as a drug to the brain. Added sugars start to become addictive and predispose consumers to the risk of food addiction. The body and the brain have a powerful connection when it comes to sugar intake. Freeman found excessive sugar consumption may trigger neuroadaptations in the reward system that decouple eating behavior from caloric needs and lead to compulsive overeating. Freeman's findings connects with the findings from a study conducted in 2023 by Wang. Wang found that, along with chronic diseases, the intake of added sugar, particularly fructose, has a strong association with weight gain, obesity in children, and weight gain in adults. This study shows cutting out one small part of a diet, such as a sugary beverage, can make a difference in lowering the risk of developing a chronic disease. Establishing a healthy relationship with added sugar is important to maintain balance in one's diet and encourage a healthy lifestyle. There's a strong relationship between sugar and common health problems that plague the United States. Heart disease is the #1 killer in the U.S., and an individual's chance of having heart disease is heightened by their intake of added sugars. A study performed at Harvard in 2022 reiterates the connection between heart disease and added sugars. Harvard researchers found over a 15-year study, individuals who consumed 17 to 21% of their calories from added sugar had a 38% higher risk of dying from cardiovascular disease compared with those who consumed 8% of their calories as added sugar. Excessive sugar intake causes weight gain and inflammation, which are linked to a higher risk of heart disease. Unlike added sugar, natural sugar is found in fruits, vegetables, grains, and dairy. Natural sugars are digested slowly, and energy is steadily taken from the nutrients to support the body. In fact, natural sugars have the opposite effect of added sugar. Natural sugars decrease an individual's chance of diabetes, heart disease, and even some cancers. Being intentional with the source an individual receives their sugar from will be the difference between reducing an individual's risk of chronic disease or increasing the risk of developing a chronic disease. RIP also supports the negative consequences of consuming excessive sugar, but he takes a new approach when drawing a conclusion. The author of this study understands the misconceptions often placed on different foods that completely turn customers away and then create an unintended negative consequence. Isolating one nutrient will cause an incomplete diet and result in deficits within the body. It is important to understand the consequences of excessive added sugar, but to also understand the combination of all unhealthy eating habits that might lead to chronic diseases. Added sugar is just one small piece in an individual's risk for chronic disease, but it is also beneficial to limit one's intake of added sugar to support a healthier diet.